the outcome that you're thinking about, that happening is so much less painful than the pain of just like not even trying in the first place. Good morning. I just got back from the store and I'd like to talk about fear. Because fear is something that I'm constantly dealing with and something that I wouldn't say I've conquered. I don't think we ever really conquer fear because we will always have things to be fearful of. But I think I've gotten semi-good at feeling fear and kind of doing the scary thing anyways and seeing the goodness on the end of that fear. For example, over the summer I did a software engineering internship at a company and I wasn't really loving what I was doing. And I had this lifelong dream of like living in a camper van or like traveling in a camper van. And when my friends reached out to me and said, oh, hey, I've got a van and I'm looking to sell it. You should come check it out. But there's a quote that goes something along the lines of like, live a life that feels more like an adventure and less like a resume. And I found myself at this company realizing like, oh my God, my life, the way that I'm kind of setting it up right now with the second software engineering internship, I'm in San Francisco. I want to go into software engineering just because it's like the highest paying thing. I realized that I was like doing exactly that. Like I was setting myself up, I was setting my life up to look more like a fucking resume than an adventure. And that started to feel very not good. I bought a van in August and because I decided after that internship, like I didn't have fun, I didn't like it. And I told myself, if I don't do this now, if I don't take this crazy fucking chance now, if I don't do this spontaneous thing now and get this van, I'm never gonna do it. So I did. And I'm really fucking glad that I did. Because through getting that van, I've been able to make so much content around it and build it out and do the thing that I've wanted to do since I was a kid and connect with so many more people like me. Like we can talk about kind of the place I'm at now where I have like 25,000 followers on Instagram and I just hit 3,000 followers on this, subscribers on this YouTube channel a few days ago. And we could talk about how like when you kind of push past the fear of doing the thing that is a little bit like unorthodox or the thing that people don't expect you to do, there still lies so much fucking opportunity on the end of that. I don't think I would be able to get to the end of my life having not taken this chance without feeling an immense, devastating amount of regret. And that's my number one fear. We don't know anything. We don't know what the world is going to be like in 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. Why wait to literally just take life by the horns and live as hard as you possibly fucking can? Why would you wait? Why would you not do that thing? Especially if you have the opportunity to do it. And for me, I had the opportunity to do it. And I was looking at it dead in the face. It was either continue gunning as hard as you possibly fucking can to go into corporate and go into software engineering and make that money and climb the corporate ladder, or do the thing that you know is inside you and push as hard as you possibly fucking can for that and hope and pray that the people that are meant to be with you, the people that are meant to find you, will find you. It's so easy to let the feeling of fear just like completely take you over, especially when you have people who like are expecting you to do something or who are proud of you in the current thing that you're currently doing. But ultimately you have all the power and you have the ability to pivot. I've been making van life centered content for the past few months with my Instagram account. And then I realized, actually, I want to kind of like talk more about ADHD or just about whatever, or productivity, or just like this, like fear, stuff like this that isn't necessarily centered around my van. And I was scared to because I thought that people would have mean things to say, or they'd be like, oh, well, you're a fake van lifer, you're not really doing the van life thing. And it turns out I made a short like video about it and people were supportive. When people see your vulnerability and see you taking a chance on something, they will recognize that and they'll fuck with that. Because people want authenticity. I want authenticity from the people that I follow. Let me get that out of the way. Get my PJs off the bed. The fear of the thing itself, like the fear of experiencing rejection, or the fear of someone pointing something out about you that you don't want to hear, or the fear of whatever, the fear of doing something new, the fear of it not working out, the outcome that you're thinking about, that happening is so much less painful than the pain of just like not even trying in the first place. When you don't do the fucking thing that you know you can do, like it starts to eat away at you. The fear of rejection, or the fear of whatever you have in your head, is literally just that. It's just in your head. We can't predict the future, but what we can do is control our day-to-day actions. And I'm kind of glad that in the year 2024, I really learned that the pain of rejection, or the pain of whatever, is not nearly as painful as the perpetual feeling of anxiety, or that you could be doing something. The tornado sirens just went off because it's noon and it's Wednesday here. Whatever you have like in your head right now, whatever big thing you want to do, just fucking start. That's what I did last year, and I didn't expect my Instagram following to get to 25,000 plus in 6 months, and I didn't expect to start a YouTube channel and do all of this stuff, and I didn't expect to get a van even at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of last year, I thought that I was just gonna go do my software engineering internship and then finish school and do software engineering. That was my plan. And it's completely switched because I took a chance on myself. And now I think that I will eventually find my way back into software engineering and my way back into tech and decoding and that really nerdy stuff through whatever this is that I have going on, whether it's building software for you guys or for like the van life community or just other creators in general. I don't know what that is. The only thing I do know is that I'm going to prioritize outputting the stuff that I have inside of me naturally, because I love it. I love what I'm doing right now. And I think that's why I've found some sort of success in it. If you consider success to be followers on Instagram, if you consider success to be subscribers, like I feel aside from the numbers and like the vanity metrics and everything, I am having fun again. And that's the part that matters. When you are doing something that you actually enjoy, whether it's sexy or not, you will work at it and you'll enjoy it because it's just what you do regardless. And I think the journey that I'm embarking on now, that I started on in 2024, that I will continue on throughout 2025, is making it sustainable. I mean, some would say, oh, Ken, you've got plenty of time. You're in college, you're not graduating until May. That's plenty of time to like build something sustainable monetarily off of what you're doing. Yeah, sure. And I think it is too, which is why I'm just like completely going 1,000% into it. Like if I hadn't had started doing this in 2024, if I hadn't had taken my iPhone that I'm talking to right now and started just posting videos, I wouldn't be here today, and I'd probably be fucking devastated because I had a horrible experience at my internship, and I'd be realizing like I don't know if I want to do this, and I wouldn't have this thing that I'm creating, because if I just allowed myself to be consumed by the fear, I would just be stuck there. But that's what I'm saying here, like on the end of your fear is the world, honestly. And I realize, oh my god, I'm sounding so preachy right now. Oh my god, but I'm so serious. I am so serious. Like, if you can just break past that feeling of fear and that feeling of hesitancy, just like don't even think about it. Like, just fucking just start. I'm gonna end the video with this. I don't know if TikTok's gonna be here in a few weeks. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. But I didn't want to start posting onto TikTok. I didn't want to post my videos and my content onto TikTok because some of my family followed me on there. And you know how on TikTok when you post something, you can see like the little circles of the people that follow you in the bottom of the screen? I would see that for like my family members. and other friends that I had that, you know, I didn't really want to see. I didn't want them to see the content that I was making because I was like kind of like, I don't know, weird, and I didn't, you know, it just felt like Ken, you're doing software engineering. Why the hell are you trying to be an influencer, as they would say? But I just started posting anyways. I said fuck it, and I just started posting anyways. I just bit the bullet, started posting anyways. And funny thing about TikTok is it's kind of easy to grow on it right now. So when I started posting my videos on there, I was able to grow so fast that the next time I logged onto TikTok, I didn't see their faces anymore. I just saw the faces of the people that had followed me most recently. And that's a really good, I think, metaphor for this. In the beginning, you're just going to be surrounded by the thoughts of the past and what you know and what people expect of you, and you're literally going to have that. You're going to think of their faces, you're going to think of their disappointment in you when you just decide to do something different. But when you do decide to do that different thing and just push past it anyways, you'll find that what comes to you after that will completely make you forget about the original doubters, the original people that had something to say about what you want to do. You won't even think about that anymore because your world has just completely opened up and new gifts are being brought to you, be it like new connections or just, I don't know, fucking 25,000 followers on Instagram who connect with your story. Like, that's all of that came from just pushing past the fucking fear. If you'd like to learn how I car camped all over the place over the summer in my Kia Soul, I made a guide. It's 70 pages and it details exactly how you can car camp or you can camp in your van. It goes all the way from like making your car stealthy to making your car comfortable to sleep in to finding places to park and beautiful places to park overnight and how to do all of that so you can travel cheaply. So if you're interested in that, I've linked it down below. It's free. It's actually choose your price, so it's free if you want it to be, but I'll link that below. And if you're interested in making money through the internet, I did an experiment where I tried to see if I can make $1 in a week on the internet, and I ended up making $95 in 2 days. So I made a guide explaining exactly how I did that. So if you're interested in learning how I did that, you can download that as well. It is also free. With this content, I want to share as much of what I'm learning with you guys as possible. So if you want any of that stuff, feel free to go snag it, steal it. Thanks for watching, and leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.